You stuck around this long. We thank you.
Appreciate you.
You are getting to see what it looks like in real life, in real time, to be a millennial married couple with kiddos. Bless you. In this episode, we will be talking about prioritizing dating each other and what that looks like for us, our favorite date night experiences. And
I'm so glad we incorporated date nights. I think there's a couple of people I spoke with that it was one older couple and one other a couple about our age, and they was just always telling us, man, bro, me and the wife, we have date nights every Wednesday night, every Thursday night, every Friday night, and it has really like helped them see what why they fell in love, why they got married in the first place. And when we finally got into a rhythm with when our second child, Oha, our first date night together, honestly, I don't even think it was a date night.
The very first one that we started was our anniversary, I believe. After Oha.
Yeah.
I think it was our anniversary.
Okay, because we attempted with just job, and we literally just went up the road for a few minutes, went to a little bakery, left them.
We had separation anxiety.
And left them with our birth doula, our sister, their godparents.
And we would leave them with Mama collect for like business stuff.
Yeah.
Like never to date.
Yeah. So
our first one coming out the gate that kept the ball rolling was anniversary.
Yeah. So the one that really stuck was on our anniversary. Matter of fact, it was this year at 20.
Was it?
Yeah, it was this.
Went to the gun range?
No, that was last year. So it was in 2023. Me and I took my wife to the gun range.
That was so much fun.
And I was and it was something I've been meaning to do for some time, just because like I was in that world in the military and stuff like that. So I wanted her to learn how to shoot a weapon. So, and that was our first date night, official date night, and it was great. Like we went to the gun range, and then we went out to eat. And while we were out having dinner, we were sitting by an older couple, and we was just talking to the manager, letting him know like, yes, our anniversary or whatnot, and all of a sudden the manager, he moved us to a like more secluded area, and then the couple that we sat beside, the older couple, they bought us a bottle of wine. And it was really cool because they look like they've been together for I didn't even get to have a conversation with him. I wish I had got his name and number or something, but yeah, they bought us a bottle of wine, and it was really cool. So after
that was fun though.
We went to
Nellie's.
Nellie's with the Nellie's in Belmont, yeah. But when we really got the ball rolling was earlier this year. We went to Spare Time and literally lived, like we was in there in the arcade playing arcade games. Like the first game we played was this virtual reality thing, roller coaster thing.
That sucks.
I was sketchy at first, but I ended up loving it towards the end. She don't like roller coasters, as you can see.
If you are not a fan of roller coasters, do not do a virtual reality roller coaster because it's literally the same experience. But
what I have to say about all of that and having date nights is the reason it's prioritizing your relationship, and the reason that's important is because and how it strengthens your relationship. Like first of all, we get to relive, well, not even relive, we get to experience those moments that we've experienced early on when we were dating, but now we're married with children, so now we get to
it removes the distraction. Like you love your family, you love your babies, but it's nothing like one-on-one time where you can really
lock in
and remember those moments of why you fell in love, and then get to know you all over again. Because as a dad, you're still the guy I fell in love with, but you've grown, you've matured. We probably turned into like 10, 20 versions of ourselves.
I've dated 10 different women while with my
I
wife.
mean, we've been together since I was 20 and I am 31.
Yeah.
So like literally growing up together. So getting to see this version of you that's gone to therapy, this version of you that's taking on the role.
Because now and I didn't mean to cut y'all, but now we're in our 30s. Like a lot of the dating happened in our 20s. So you navigating, you got our friends going to clubs and all that, still trying to relive their college days.
Which if
that's what you do, cool.
But we are more the type that like lounge, a open mic night, interactive, something where we can really get the heart pumping. Like when we went to spare time, doing the little, what was the dance thing?
Oh yeah, the little dance pad thing with the screen where you like, hit the arrows and all that. I'm the champion on that right now. She got some work to do.
What?
I can dance better.
Okay, we gonna have to go back.
Yeah.
You probably still beat me now because I'm pregnant. So you still have a leg up. You have to wait till after I get my trainer and then we gonna talk.
Yeah, but I feel like date nights, solo dates, all these things strengthen your relationship, and because you're prioritizing them, because you are like, I think we get so caught up in the day-to-days that sometimes
become routine and mundane and boring,
and you feel like you just
roommates.
Yeah, you roommates, you know what I'm saying, with benefits.
Yeah. And the last thing I told him I do not want to be your roommate. That's not why we got together. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're building a legacy. It's cool. We're friends first and foremost, but we're also lovers. We're partners. Like our early dating days was fun. So making sure we keep the fun aspect, because yes, you keep hearing people say marriage is hard, marriage is tough, but it can be fun. Mm-hmm. It can be healthy. It can be enjoyable. It can be exhilarating. It can be spontaneous. Like I was telling him before this next baby gets here, we're having our first overnight. Like, go ahead and get that out the way, because soon after that, I want to get you rid of them for the weekend. Like, get used to spending that time away and really being able to pour into each other to where we can do marriage retreats. We can do...
Which is one of the reasons why we... why you came up with the group with the Black CLT Black Wives Club, which is going to be turning into Honey and Soul Marriage Collective.
Yeah, because that time, because at the end of the day, after we're done raising them and they become adults and they've gone on and off into the world, it's still going to be us standing here. Yeah. And the last thing that what date nights do is make sure that when that's said and done and they've left, we're not standing here, two strangers living separate lives. Mm-hmm. That we've been doing the work. We've been cultivating and doing date nights and getting to know each other, doing the solo dates, to where when they're gone, now we kicking into high gear. Right. They're going to be calling us like, hey, where y'all at? Oh, we just caught a flight. Oh, we just got on the boat. Like, those are the things I look forward to, is like really, really having that time together. It's a plus that we have the same primary love language being quality time, because we both enjoy things like that. I think another one of my favorite date nights is just like, we both love food. So going to Southern Pecan and really experiencing an appetizer, a main meal, a dessert, like experiencing the whole shebang, and then just talking. Yeah, cause I think once we started having kids, like we still communicated, we still had conversations, but those conversations was still always when it was just me and her. It'd be late night, we chilling, we vibing, we winding down, and then we just get into deep conversations about life, whether it's on a marriage standpoint, individual. And a video we seen, or a question somebody may have proposed on social media, and we like, let's dive into that. Let's dive into that question. But speaking of questions, like something I think would be cool to kind of incorporate. Well, not really incorporate, but for this segment, I want to ask you a few questions. Okay. See how well you know me. Okay. So,
My first question is, um, what's my favorite way to unwind after a long day?
That's easy. Yoga and herbal meditation.
Indeed, indeed. All right. Which song always put me in a good mood?
That's hard because you're a music lover.
Yes,
So
I
it
am.
really depends.
It depends on my mood. Yeah.
But I feel like we can always play Anderson .Paak and it takes us to a happy place. Just because that's one of the most like his albums carried us through a period where it was literally just me and you against like the world. It felt like like we were really having that one-on-one time, really getting to know each other. So I feel like Anderson .Paak will always be somebody, and Anthony Hamilton. Quit Your Worrying, Baby.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's one.
Yeah.
But it really overall depends on where you're at in the headspace because you love music in general.
That was kind of like
so it's like
a loaded question for sure.
Which playlist? Let me see. You got more questions on here?
Yeah, I'm sure.
What is my go-to comfort food when I need a pick-me-up?
Whew.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
Oh God, food. Like, hey, nothing specific. Like, you don't have like a really good like go-to.
I got one I can eat all the time. Well, majority of the time, we both do. We share that one.
Salad?
No, it's on the same wavelength.
An acai bowl.
Yes. If we had to only eat anything in the world, we could just eat acai bowls.
Yes, I can agree with that.
What's one thing I've always wanted to try but haven't done yet?
Skydiving.
Oh, that is one. I thought you was gonna say pole dancing.
Pole dancing, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more because I like this. And this is another way you can have date nights too. So before we started going out, when it was just in Jaira, we would do indoor date nights because mommy just was not ready with my first one to have a sitter yet.
Either that or he was scared everybody off.
No, I think it was more so I wasn't ready. I was not ready at all. I cried even leaving him with Mama Colette.
Yeah.
But being at home and just making sure he was asleep and then having these questions. We would do dance lessons in the house.
Mm-hmm.
We learned a few of those. Learning meals and cooking them together. Mm-hmm. Like you could, even if you don't have the funds to go out and about, there's ways to prioritize time together.
Jaira.
There's ways to make it happen for you two. Because I know sometimes it's the lack of money that can be stopping us from going out to date nights, but remembering that it's not about the money spent, it's about the time spent.
Yes.
So my last question. What is one thing you think I would love for us to do more often? Look at the time. Look at the time.
What's one thing you want us to do more often? You just said it like the other day. I think you just said it the other day. Was it was it
It's not a test. I'm not testing.
Bro, I'm just like,
trying to recall.
Yeah, I'm trying to recall, like, I think you had said it Saturday, but I can't remember. But if I had to guess, I would say the one thing you want us to do more of is being romantic.
Yes.
Like, I can't even lie, fellas. Like, that's something I've struggled with. Just because, like I said, I've learned anything relationship-wise outside of the books and podcasts, like growing up, I've learned on rom-coms and movies and stuff, like, which is why I have a big interest in film. Like, I've grown up watching movies and observing the characters in the movies. So my romance comes from like rom-coms, but I don't always do that. I remember a friend of mine said something funny. It's funny to me anyway, but he was like, a lot of guys learned a lot of romance through porn, which is unfortunate because it's not really any romance in that.
Not get one if you
But I think being romantic is something she wants us to do more of.
Yes, I want to be romance.
Yes.
And part of that is my fault. I made it easy. And I actually didn't even know that's something I enjoyed or would enjoy until I got older. And I was like, I actually would like the flowers. I actually would like to come home and all the dishes are clean, but they're rose petal and the kids, I didn't have to schedule a babysitter. Like, it took me getting older and getting to know myself more to realize that's something I wanted. And once I realized that, I communicated it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's one of the importance of continuing to get to know each other and continuing to get to know yourself, going on dates, because those things are revealed to you. Different things are shown to you. I can't wait to go back to the gun range. Like, I have an interest in thoroughly learning the ins and outs of firearms. So I love date nights.
Yeah.
Highly recommend them.
Highly recommend date nights. Highly recommend prioritizing your spouse, because at the end of the day, it's going to strengthen you guys. It's going to strengthen your trust, your resolve, everything, the integrity of the relationship. Like, I think at the end of the day, what's important to you, you're going to prioritize it at the end of the day.
And whether that's staying in the house and prioritizing date nights, looking up videos on YouTube of things to do.
Get creative.
Walking around the park is a date night.
Get creative. Get creative.
We're stacking up on our game boards because that's something we look forward to incorporating with the family. But I also like playing games with you. Like, I can't wait for them to go to sleep because we just got a new game I would love to play.
Yes.
So yeah, date nights are essential.
Yes.
To maintaining, I believe, a healthy and thriving marriage.
Absolutely, I agree. But I mean,
I think that's
it. Thank you, guys.
Added value, and we would love to hear about y'all's date nights.
For sure, we love some ideas.
New things you've done that we might incorporate.
Yeah, but peace and blessings.
Thank y'all.